Yoga Neighbors, what's going on? It's Phil Rossford. I really wish I could figure out a smooth transition between those segments because every time I click it, it doesn't work on live stream, on StreamYard. It makes me click it a second time. I have no idea why. Anyway, so sorry for that fragmented thing. What's going on? Who's here with me? Who came to say hello? Please say hi in the comments. Anyway, I just want to let you know, first of all, that we, meaning myself and Legendary Illustrations artists Kenny Calderon, Gary Girout, and Alex Sarabia will be at the Baltimore Comic Convention this weekend. And just to show you, we are here, F52 and 23, right across from concessions. Okay, so you can't see that very well. I'm going to show you another one right there. It's a side view. The entrance to the facility, to the show, is here on the right. Let me see if I can blow that up a little bit more. Here on the right. Why is my it's so weird, it's not showing. And then we are over here. So right across from concessions, on the other side is the bathroom. Hey Glenn, what's going on? Greg Johnston, how are you? Hope you're feeling better. What's up, Joe? Who's the other Facebook user tuning in? Is that Rob? So we're going to be here. We have 2 tables, and I want to show you some of the art that we're going to be selling. So Alex Sarabia has original art that's going to be available, 11 by 17, like the She-Hulk. Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope we have a great show. We could use it. We could all use it. Why is this not moving? Why does it do that? That's so annoying. We have this piece of Vampire Batman. Michael Myers in the Spirit of Halloween. That She-Hulk I mentioned. All right, why is it doing this? Facebook, everything acts up. I swear technology hates me. Really hates me. Sorry, give me 1 second and I'll get these loaded up again. Alex and Kenny will be doing commissions live at the show. We'll take commissions. Here we go. That wasn't so painful, was it? So we've got the She-Hulk again. We've got this Spawn. Sorry if the pencils are a little light. We've got Starlight from The Boys. Venom. Every time I hear Venom now, I get that Eminem song stuck in my head, and I don't like rap. Wonder Woman. Got a really nice Wonder Woman with the mascara behind her. And we've got the Hulk with the movie version of Banner, it looks like. What's his name again? Mark Ruffalo. Okay. There's, we're going to have colored prints of it, like that one. Inked by Gary Girout. Okay, what's going on here? Could we load a picture? I really hate this. That's Alex Sarabia. Why is it doing this? It hates me so. Why do you hate me so? Stick with me, guys. I'm going to show you some cool art. All right. And then we have, yeah, here we go. I don't know why it did that. So we got this print, which is Alex Sarabia and Gary Girout inks, and I believe it's colored by Antonio Diaz. I'd have to confirm that. This is really nice. I love the sky on this. This is really beautifully done. This print will be available as well. Any day now. I don't know why it does this. I am so sorry. It keeps knocking me out, and I don't know why. This is Gary's inks over their digital inks over the art that Alex did. So they're going to be sold as black and white prints. If you like She-Hulk. I don't know this character, but I'm sure it's manga or something. Again, these are prints with Gary's inks. Gary Girout's inks over Alex Sarabia lines with, I believe it's Antonio D colors. So very cool. Beautiful job. Nice perspective. Berserk. That's the character. There you go. That'll be a print. Black and white. Spider-Man. Marco Carrillo lines with Gary Girout inks and Antonio Diaz colors. This print will be available. If you hadn't known, Gary Girout's his brand is NSGC Comics Art. He is represented by me at Ledger Illustrations, but that is his individual company. Here is the Gary's inks by them without the colors, obviously, over Alex's Spawn. That'll be a print. Batman. This was Ricardo Silva art, which I represent with Gary Girout's inks, and I think it's also Antonio Diaz colors. I'm not sure on that one. I have to check. Can't tell the signature. I could be wrong on that one. Sorry. And just remind you, that's where we're going to be, right there where the circle is, right across from concessions and the bathroom. Nice area. You come down, you get some art, you hang out and you talk, you get some food right there. You go over to the bathroom when you're done with your food, and it's all good. We're all right there. Very nice. But we've got more to show you. So, I also represent Will Clayton and Kenny Calderon. Kenny is going to be there. And Kenny has some pieces for sale. He will have, these are original art pieces, 11 by 17, penciled and inked by Kenny Calderon. Why is it loading over here? I don't understand. Okay, so we've got this Dr. Doom. I'm getting a call from Spencer Beck. Dr. Doom. Okay, why are we loading so slow? We've got Sandman. Again, these are 11 by 17 original pencils and inks by Kenny Calderon. Sorry, I'm just responding to Spencer. Wow, everybody is calling me now. Okay, sorry about that, guys. This sold. Randy Funk bought this, Doctor Strange, but we will have a colored print. This is available, The Last Ronin, with an homage to The Dark Knight Returns. Oh, Randy's here. What's going on? Save your seat in the bathroom. Yeah, I was going to ask you, when are you driving down? Are you going by yourself, Randy, or are you going with your son, or what are you doing? Anyway, so this is available. Again, original pencils and inks by Kenny Calderon, 11 by 17. This magic is also by Kenny, is available. This is just some of the original art we're going to have there. Just to whet your appetite. Come on out. This, I believe, was sold to Terry. But we will have a print of it. This She-Hulk is available. Nice composition. Silver Surfer. And he's going to have colored prints of all these too. So, if you can't afford original art, we get it. Everybody's got a budget. It's tough times right now. But we'll have colored prints. And we put Mogo, the Living Planet, in the background as a cool DC crossover. I think that's pretty cool. Mogo's going to have to deal with Galactus. Okay, because I'm driving down Thursday night. Space Ghost, which Randy, I believe, bought this one as well. It has the Phantom Cruiser in the background. But we are going to have colored prints. This Superman, which was just done. I love the composition. He just got out of his Clark Kent outfit, and he's up and away. This will be available. And again, we're going to have colored prints. This is just some of the stuff we're going to have. Then we are going to have Will Clayton stuff. I don't know if I have it all. He took it out of here. Crap, Noli. I'm going to have some horror art from Will. I'm going to have the few legendary portraits that are left. They're packed away, ready to go. So I can't show you those right now. but we'll plate in art, original paintings, as well as prints. We're gonna have some of the legendary portrait prints available, and limited to 25, signed by Will. So if you can't afford the original painting, we'll have the prints for you as well. We're gonna have a ton of art for you. Rod Ramos, or Rod Rodolfo Ramos art we're gonna have there. We're going to have Ricardo Silva original art. We have two double page splashes from Billy Tucci's She Return of the Warrior that Ricardo did. They are in the book. They're published pages. And Billy's going to be there, and I also live a couple of blocks away. I can have the pages signed for anyone who wants to buy the pages, and Billy said he'd sign them for free. Um, so if anybody's interested, I'm going to mark those down. They're going to be a special sale for Baltimore. Come on out and get those, as well as some other Ricardo Silva art. We even have small art cards like this big that are affordable for people. We're going to have price ranges for everybody. Um, we understand several things. One, money's tight right now. Two, you might be blowing your load on that legendary artist like Walt Simonson that you always wanted to get, and you only have a few bucks left. We understand that. So we're going to have that, sketch covers, sketch cards. We're going to have things for $40, things for $100+ but there'll be variety for everybody who loves art and appreciates art, and we'll have prints for $10 to $20. So I'm hoping you come out and you check us out and you come to our table. Even if you don't buy anything, just come say hi, take a picture with us. Let everybody know we're there. We're easy. We have our regular customers that we appreciate. Like Randy just said, let me say the two pieces he asked from Kenny are amazing. Thank you. You also have that Panthro painting from Will. But we welcome you all to come stop by and get some art, some prints, and I will, of course, be selling Tragedy. Tragedy issues 1 through 3 will be available. I am also going to have one only foil Tyler Kirkham cover signed by Tyler. That will be available if anybody's interested. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna sell all that. Yeah, I wish you could make it too, Greg. I mean, I wouldn't even mind your company on the car ride, but it is what it is. You've got to work. Thanks, Michael. I will, and I have to get back to you about that art. I'm sorry, Michael. I've just been really busy with my day jobs, getting ready for Baltimore, taking care of art repping, taking care of Tragedy, taking care of Dynamics, taking care of Withered, taking care of Philball Publishing, trying to get my intern or my assistant on track with everything. So it's been crazy. And then there was some personal issues that went on. So it's really been kind of a crappy week and a half. So I apologize, Michael, but I will get back to you. So yeah, Legendary Illustrations, Philball Publishing, we will be at tables right here. It's going to be F23 and F52 right across from concessions. See if I can blow this up. Zoom in. Oh, why are you going the wrong way? That is so weird. Okay, well, whatever. That's where we're going to be right there. Right here. Okay, so come see us. We got art. We got tons of stuff. I unfortunately packed away all the art, so I can't pull it out and show you. I only had what I could show you digitally. And then we're going to have Tragedy issues 1 through 3. Issue 4 is going to go to the printer when I get back. I'm just waiting on one cover to be colored by Alex Sinclair. Alex is very kind because he's been doing the Frank Miller stuff, and he was just on a 60+ page book for Frank Miller and all these other big names. And instead of dropping on me like he could have, Alex is sticking with me, and he's going to stick to his word and get the cover done. So I'm very grateful to him for his professionalism and for keeping his word and for showing me the respect as a creator, despite not being a Frank Miller level. So that just means a lot to me. Alex is a really great guy, and as you know, arguably if not the best, one of the best colorists in the industry. A very famous colorist, and he's just awesome. He's an awesome human being. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'd shared a room with you, Greg. Yeah, everybody snores. What the hell? So anyway, so I'm very grateful to Alex, and Alex is really trying to get it done. So once that's done, I'll have all the covers ready to go. We'll go to print. I'm just waiting on that one cover, um, and we'll print quickly and we fulfill very fast. And you'll have issue 4 before the end of November, barring any uncontrollable circumstances. And issue 5 comes out in February. And just please, I'm sorry to solicit while I'm here, but just know that right now I have 2 Kickstarters that are going to go live literally 2 days after we're done with Baltimore. We are launching a Legendary Illustrations art book Kickstarter campaign, and I promise you, it's going to be great. We have 7 art books from 7 of they're not. It's not everyone I represent, but not everybody could participate at this point. But it's 7 books from 7 of the artists that I have the great privilege and honor of representing: Rod, Ricardo, Rob, Kenny, Carlos, Bill, and Will. And you all know what quality you get from these guys. If you don't, you'll go check out the page, hopefully. If you haven't signed up, please sign up for the page. We launch November 1st. We're going to do a live stream 8 p.m. to launch it with some of the artists. And now Carlos is a 26-page book, but everybody else is anywhere 40 to 50 pages of art. And here are some samples. By the way, this is something that will be for sale at one of these assholes again. I don't know why these people bother. This is an original piece of art that painting, gouache painting that will be available at the show, Baltimore by Will, 11 by 17. This is a sample of art that is in the book for Ricardo, who didn't love this cartoon. It's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Kenny, this is a sample from what's in the book. For Rod, that's what's in a book. One of the mashups that Rob Powers has in his book. Carlos Ramos Strife. Bill Lutz, Dr. Doom. This isn't in the book, but it is in the book. Sorry, never mind. And then we have unlock stretch goals. You're going to get a die cut sticker of the Ghost Rider Legendary Portraits from Will if we meet 1,500. If we hit 3,000, this is going to be a bookmark of the Batman standing like that. Pretty cool, right? Speaking of those colored prints, comic size print of the Space Ghost that Kenny Calderon did with the Phantom Cruiser in the background if we hit $5,000. And if we hit 7,500, this will be a metal print of Moon Knight with Khonshu by Kenny. Again, add-ons. You can pick any of these books, or you can do all in tier. You can get all the books. Okay? You all know me. I fulfill quickly. I don't cheat you. I make sure you get what you ask for. Everything is good. If for whatever reason you would have a damage or something, which I've had 2 in 6 campaigns, if you count the Indiegogos, I've only had 2 damages. They were replaced without question on my dime, taken care of. We appreciate you. We will take care of you. But these are going to be the books that are on sale on the Kickstarter. It's only a 20-day campaign, so please sign up, get notified, and back this campaign. The other thing I'm going to tell you, and I'd really love to see more people sign up for this, please. This is a passion project of mine. I wrote a prose book. It's an 86-page short story book. It is theological fiction. I am not rewriting the Bible. I am not going by the Bible. I am not trying to insult anyone that reads the Bible or is religious. And if you're an atheist, you can still enjoy this as well. It's just fiction using deities and God and the devil and angels and things of like that. It's purely just taking kind of questions I've had, pondering them, and giving them just interesting, out of the box answers. Again, this is not me trying to insult any religion or cult, put out a new cult or, tell you to follow. It's just a fictitious book based on theological principles. It's more spiritual and supernatural than anything. Will did the cover. On the campaign, I'll have a little synopsis of each of the 7 stories. Now we had the contest where people get to win to read the stuff. John Kotsis he won and got this book, and he read it, and he got back to me today. And to quote him, this is to quote him on the DM. I took some time and read it all. I truly enjoyed it. Each short story keeps you interested in wanting to read more. You, my friend, are a very good writer. Great job. Um, and I asked him, so do you have any thoughts or critiques? And he said, write more. Critiques, none really. It was to the point and flawless. Great read. So thank you to John for the feedback. Greg Johnston has read the book as well. Before I finished with the final edit, I did add some content. So I don't know if Greg is still with us. If you want to share your thoughts on the book, um, I do an excerpt from the book here too as well that you can read if you'd like to see if I can write or what if you like my style of writing. It's all subjective. I'm not going to tell you I'm good or bad. I'm going to tell you to discover for yourself, and you let me know. I have an iron jaw. I can take the shots. If you don't like it, that's okay. Just ask that you give it a shot. Greg Johnson, you guys will love the book. Withered hit home big time. Withered is my favorite story. It's the beginning story. It's the first story. And it is going to be continued in an ongoing comic book series, which is being illustrated by Will Clayton. As we speak, it's in production. I have the first 6 issues written, and it is really getting great reviews by the beta readers that I sent it out to. So I'm very grateful for that. Um, so please check it out. Withered the comic will be coming out in March, the first issue, but right now it'll be the first short story. We have 7, like I said. Withered, a casual chat, a rash decision, the seduction, in his image, in due time, a mother's love. And I'll let you, when this launches, look at everything and decide. I ask you to please sign up just to get notified. No obligation. You look at it, you like it, you get it. If you don't, no problem. This is the book itself. It's an 86-page book, like I said, a short story book. That's the cover, painted by Will Clayton. We have some stretch goals I'm going to add later. I don't have the graphics yet, but we're going to have a bookmark, a metal bookmark, both illustrated by Will. We're going to have the print of the cover without the words on it. It'll be just the art. And then if we were to somehow make it to 4,500, which I don't expect it to, we could make it a hardcover book. I'm not going to lie. I don't have high goals or expectations for this campaign. I just want to get the book out there, and hopefully people enjoy it and share. It's inspiring, I think. And it's something I always wanted to do on my bucket list. So if you'd be willing to give it a try, just so you know, the book, I'm going to have a digital for $10, the ebook, and then the physical is just $12. So there's nothing crazy there. But we do have an original art tier by Will Clayton as well, 11 by 17, full figure, inked with background for $250. To keep the mailing costs down, I'll have him mail it to me from Australia in bulk, and then I will mail it to you. So I think I only put $10 shipping. I'll double check. But anyway, so you can get original art from Will as well. I really believe in what I wrote here. It was very cathartic for me. And I'm hoping that you guys can read it and get something from it, feel something, be touched by it as well. I do believe in the human emotions of things, the things that bind us all together. I know we're in a world right now where we keep pointing out how we're different while we clamor to try to say stop treating people differently, but we keep mentioning how different everybody is, which I don't understand that. But I like unifying. I try to bring us together in what we're common in. And this book kind of touches on all the fears, doubts, insecurities, frustrations that we have with life that we all share. We may handle it differently or express it differently or deal with it differently, but we all deal with them. Some of us believe in God and we question why he lets things happen the way they do, or why the heck are we having to put up with this? Why do I live a life that is so miserable and I can't enjoy the good things in life, or just so many things, or why are there bad people in the world, or why do things never go right, or why do we have to grow old and look back and not be proud of our lives, or wonder what we wasted the time on, or just all these things that we deal with, or just having, your dreams ripped out from under you and feeling like you have your heart ripped out sometimes and dealing with that pain, a lot of that is addressed in the book, but then I kind of put a twist on it, a fictitious twist, answering why things are so bad, or why there's so much negativity, or why we deal with the way we do, or why is God allowing things to happen. So I want to remind you, this is not me trying to supplant any religion or be insulting to any religion. It's just a spiritual and supernatural fiction book that I wrote for entertainment value and in a way cathartic, to just kind of get my thoughts and frustrations and concerns off my chest. But I also leave them, they're inspiring tales, because like tragedy can be dark and negative, and I know there's a lot of that out there, but I wanted to contrast like dynamics and do something that was more fun and lighthearted, or in the sense, I mean, this is a heavy emotional book, but it's positive in its energy. Um, so I wanted to share that. And again, the art books, November 1st, these are great artists that, how many of us know an artist that is so talented, but they didn't get their big break, and they're trying and they're working hard, and they're lucky if they get 30 likes on a page, but meanwhile they draw better than maybe and someone who's established a name that's getting 3,000 likes. It can be very frustrating for the artists. It can be very deflating for artists who are working hard and worked hard to get good at their craft, and they can't garner a decent rate for the work they put in, and then they watch people throwing $300 at a loose sketch because it's someone with a name. I understand it, but it is frustrating for the artist. So I would ask you, please go to the Legendary Illustrations Kickstarter campaign. The art books are $20 each. Carlos Ramos, because it's less pages, is 15. They're not expensive, and you're going to get a ton of beautiful art. There's also art commission tiers available for original art from all 7 of the artists. So, and it's affordable, and you'd be supporting an artist's dream. You'd be helping them move forward and grow a fan base, and get recognition for being, you know, talented artists, because they really are. Um, I think everyone can relate to that. We all feel that way, especially to, I guess you meant today. Yeah, I agree. Times are hard on everyone. It, it it's not just one person that's suffering, or facing a life that is difficult, and that they're unhappy with, or they're frustrated with, or the feelings of hopelessness or powerlessness. Those are things that we're all dealing with, and we just keep trying to plug along and trying to really make this work. And this book kind of touches on some of that, but yet in a fantastical kind of way, a fictitious kind of way. Um, that's just it's just what we're all facing. And the book kind of touches on it, because at the end of the day, guys, whatever race you are, the gender you are, political affiliation, at the end of the day, we all just want to feel significant, like this life is worth something, like it's not for nothing. And we want to leave a mark, a legacy. We want to be remembered. We don't want to be obscure and insignificant. None of us do. None of us do. So, you know, I like to try to write things that show what brings us together, what makes us humanity, what ties us together, because we could point the finger all day at why we're different, but if we're constantly focused on how different we are, we're separating ourselves from each other. And that's when you start to not see someone as a human, or as a person of feelings. You start to see them as this object or an animal, or just this thing that's there. There's no human tie to it. So I try to write things that remind us all of what we have in common, and that's why you'll hear me complain about any show or book that doesn't, because I think it's counterproductive to you can be an individual with an individual voice and be proud of that, while recognizing what we all have in common and joining that bond, so that we can start appreciating each other. Because when you can relate to someone else, you can appreciate them more, you know? But if we keep saying, you're this, or you're that, or you're this, or you believe in that, or blah, 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 then what are we doing? We're alienating each other and we're blaming and vilifying each other, and all you're doing is causing division. We can acknowledge differences in a positive light, individuality in a positive light, while reminding us what we also have in common, right? I could be proud to be an American or an Irish American or whatever. Or I can be grateful I'm a guy because I don't have to go through what women go through every month in pregnancy and everything. But that doesn't mean I'm knocking women for that or any other race. I can be proud of who I am and my culture and still appreciate and respect other cultures and recognize that they're really just people like everybody else. And that's what the book does. It kind of just it talks about those things, what we're all feeling. So please give the book a check out. Give it a try. Again, the ebook is $10 and the regular book is 12. And the legendary art books help these artists. They work really hard. They're supporting families. They're grinding every day. You may say, well, they're doing what they love. They are, but they also draw things sometimes maybe they don't feel like drawing. They're up late at night getting the deadlines done. They do deal with the side of the industry that's not always fun. Maybe egos or stressful deadlines or mean people. They deal with these things and the frustration of just trying to market and get out there and reach people. So please, 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 please support these artists. Glenn, I've talked about your book before, and we will talk about it again. All right, we're only on page 2, buddy. King Alma the King will be out soon, and we will talk about it, Glenn. Okay. Right now, it's about the artists and legendary illustrations and promoting them. And here's Kitten behind me. And Kitten is home from school. Anyway, I don't know why she's shy all of a sudden. She used to do all my shows with me. Hey, there's a kitten sighting. How are you? So anyway, that's about it. We're in Baltimore this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Cecilia. We'll be in Baltimore. Alex Sarabia, Kenny Calderon, Gary Girout, and myself will be tabling at F23 and F53. 52, sorry, F23 and F52, across from concessions at the Baltimore Convention Center at the Baltimore Comic Con this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to have all price levels of art, whether it's prints, original art, etc. But there's something for everybody. And I will be selling tragedy issues 1 through 3. Just remember, you'll be supporting artists, you'll be supporting this writer, you'll be supporting colorists and editors and letterers and a whole plethora of and printers and everybody by buying stuff. Again, I know the economy is tight, and I know that there are big names there that you're probably going to be beelining to first. But if you have a little time, come check us out. I really think it would be worth your time and your money, because honestly, you're going to get more bang for your buck coming to my table than you are going to any big name table. Now, you may not get the big name, but you're going to get quality art just as good, if not better, and you're not going to be breaking your bank. All right, that's about it, guys. Appreciate you. Come see us at Baltimore. If you can't make it, feel free to please share out and let everybody know we'll be there. If you do make it and you don't really have money to spend, just come take a picture with us or come say hi. Come hang out at the table. Go get the food at concessions and come stand and just say hi and talk with us. We welcome the company. Okay? So that's about it. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. I'm going to leave you with what I always leave you with. Be legendary and have fun storming the castle.